What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chai Talk. We are on episode 4. I am your host, Wajeeh, aka Wajeeh, accompanied with my co-host,
Mama Jee.
And anyways, guys, we actually, you know what? We don't even have an idea of what we're going to talk. So we're just sat down. We're just going to talk. I think we have a few things we want to discuss, but we're just honestly just going to wing this episode. Mama Jee has an event to go to. It's freaking Wednesday. We're filming this on a Wednesday, guys, and she has a dava to go to. Can you guys please make that make sense? It's a Wednesday. She's always going to freaking davat, and then she's getting mad at me that she has to go to a davat on a Wednesday night. How does that make any sense? Anyways,
Why I cannot go dawat on weekdays, huh?
who goes on?
No,
You go to davats
it's
every
not-
weekend. Now the weekdays are
No,
also
weekend,
davat time.
weekend कभी मैं weekend पे नहीं भी जाती, लेकिन कभी लोगों को weekdays में वो होता है, और इस वक्त हम इस उम्र में हैं कि सबके बच्चे बड़े हो गए हैं, कोई बच्चा स्कूल सुबह नहीं जाता, तो हमें अब weekend और
I can't translate all this.
Weekend.
I can't translate all this.
Okay,
Please
listen
just
to
keep that
me.
in mind, Mom. You don't understand how much work goes into editing as well.
तो अच्छा
That's the other part. See, you just sit
You
here
just-
and talk.
you
just
just-
sit here and talk. You don't understand.
What you want me to do?
Bro, what do you mean? What I want you to do? If
Okay,
you want to, you
teach me
can.
how to set up. I will set it up
It's
for
not
you.
about. No, I'm talking about the. No, I'm talking about the editing.
But
I
your
have to,
Leela Bansali ass is very perfect.
Mama, it's about the editing.
No,
now I
it's-
have to the captions. I have
First
to put
of all, I want to say thank you for this beautiful cup. I love.
Look, guys,
love,
look at
love-
the cup that we have right here.
Yeah, I love the logo. It's so beautiful.
Shout out to
And
who
I
said
mean,
these.
I just fell in love with this idea of teacup and the microphone. I mean, how smart is that? I'm really loving this design.
Let me show you guys. Shout out to this. This is a cup that we had customized, sent over to us. It's Chai Talk. Let me show you guys in the camera if you guys are watching this.
Okay. Yeah, I just love this. The way they has mic in the cup and it's a chai talk. I just love this, and thank you so very much who did design for us. I love your brain and I love your intelligence.
And thank you for who put this on the mug and sent it to us. Really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And also, I think this is something dope. Honestly, we got this as a gift. If we can probably turn this, if you guys would want a Chai Talk mug, I think this is sick. It could be like a Chai Talk merch.
Oh yeah, this is
And
good idea.
Yeah,
Great
so we
idea.
can send
send it to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So
yes, yes.
let us know if you guys would support Chai Talk merch.
I just love it. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
cup and beautiful logo with the mic in the cup. It's beautiful. Very smart.
So, anyways, as we were saying.
As we are saying, I have a first question. Can I go first, please?
Oh, so now we're gonna get into
Yeah,
So what is
okay.
this? What are you dictating what we're talking about here?
I'm going to take
Okay,
the
let's
over show
okay.
one day as
Okay,
well. But
okay.
since I'm going to learn about the techniques and the technical stuff that you are doing,
I just want to say, guys, it takes a lot, like editing the podcast and the clips and the
and the clicks,
thumbnail and
plus
posting on all
setup
these
is taking
platforms
lo-
and setup and
you know,
filming
Bichari,
and
I'm sitting
angles.
here for nothing, drinking tea and waiting for his ass to get ready.
So I do appreciate all the love that you guys show
Yes,
and
yes.
the support. Like it gives me that validation of, okay, we should keep going. I should keep
Yeah,
doing
oh
this.
my God.
When you guys say
The-
you guys want 2 episodes in one, like someone said that you guys, these episodes aren't long enough. That makes it so much more worthwhile. It makes it so much more like the efforts are actually, you guys are appreciating it. So I appreciate that. And it
No,
makes me want to keep going.
And a few of your comments make my life so better, happy, and I'm smiling. And you know the support that you shown us, it's I mean, it's amazing.
And even though we do talk about controversial stuff, I post
Yeah.
all these little. See, the thing is, I post a lot of these clips on TikToks and Instagram, and it leaves the door open for everybody else's opinion
and
to
I
chime
do see
in
a lot
and
of
comment. there's-
negativity too. Lot of
Yeah, 'cause I
negativity
think his mom's mindset towards
on my
certain things.
behalf, and then I tell him, I said, "Oh my God, Wajeeh, तूने तो मुझे notorious बना दिया," you know.
Well, the
And-
thing is, every household kind of goes through this, and you're not the only one with this mindset. And also people don't realize we're having fun with this. People think it's like, yeah, we talk about serious stuff. We talk about, but at the end of the day, we hug, we love each other. We're having fun at this. So it's like some of the stuff you say, it's like,
but the
don't
thing
take it
is
so
that
seriously.
it happens in my homes all the time. In my home, all the time we're talking, we are comforting each other. All the time we are mentioning the khamia and the khubia of the one. You know, oh, you wake up this time, you sleep this time, you eat this time.
It's just when it comes. I feel like there's a lot of comments, especially when it comes to marriage and all the stuff that the comments that you feel like your face. Like when I say, like, when you keep saying, oh, you have to marry with my choice or my happiness, and like little things like that, like part of you I think is joking, but a part of you is also serious. So the thing is,
Okay,
people start commenting
we
that.
will not talk marriages on marriage on this episode. When the time will come, we will see.
So a lot of people start commenting that, oh man, Mama Jee, she would be like, I can't imagine a mother-in-law. Like a lot of good comments too. A lot of people like, oh my God, Mama Jee's so loving, so sweet, so this and that. But people don't realize I'm only posting a minute clip out of 50 minutes. So they're not seeing the context around it. They're not seeing like, they're not seeing everything that we talk about before
course, so
and
they
after.
They cannot relate what we were talking about.
Exactly. So some people are taking it seriously.
On the back. Yeah,
But
exactly.
do support us and follow us on our TikTok and Instagram so you can see all these little clips.
Oh my God, yes. Thank you so very much. I'm not popular on TikTok, so I'm not popular anywhere.
No, you are. You're the reason why a lot of these people listen in and watch.
No,
you really are the reason why people even listening in. So
I don't have followers on Instagram. I don't have followers on TikTok.
Your followers are my followers. That's how it is.
But you know, I'm not that active. I just show, handi roti salan on my Instagram, whatever I cook.
But either way, I appreciate all the clips and love that you guys are still showing and whatnot. But did you say you had a question? So first of all, can we talk about why you have to go to Davats even on a weekday? And then tell me this.
It's very
let
hard.
me ask you. Let me ask
It's very hard to go on Davats on weekdays, especially his ass bought the house so far from where we used to live, and
where
now
the people have parties.
every Davat is 2.5 hours, 2 hours with the traffic.
Because LA traffic is
so
terrible.
bad.
Without the traffic, it's not bad. It's the traffic.
Yeah,
that
it's the
kills
traffic.
you.
It's only 30 miles where we living before, but the things are getting very hectic. I was very social in my community. I had a lot of
So you're saying you're
fundraising
not
going.
social
No,
anymore?
I'm not anymore. If I have 10 Davats to go to, I choose only 1 or 2 because of the traffic.
And that's my fault.
People love your mom, so what I can do, they invite me,
So tell me this: why do you go to Davats, and do you have to go even though you're so tired and you're so aching? Right? You say, "Mera ye jism dard ho raha hai, mujhe yahan par dard ho raha hai," but you still end up going every weekend to a Davat.
Acha, mujhe ye batao.
No, tell me that.
Tell me one thing.
Tell me that.
Why I need to wash the dishes and cook and clean and do everything
Mama,
when
I cook
I'm in
myself.
pain.
I cook for myself.
When I'm in pain.
I cook
do
for
everything
myself.
when I'm in pain.
But I cook for myself.
So why I cannot go to the Davats?
I'm not telling you to.
I do everything when
But
I'm in pain
no one's
too.
telling you to cook.
What do you mean?
I don't tell you to cook.
Who is going to feed Ayman? Who is going to feed Tariq?
Yeah,
and sometimes you also join us. I know your asses want to eat healthy. People,
I can't eat healthy.
he is a nightmare for me. He is nightmare. He goes to the trips. He comes back with 3-4 pounds more on his body, and then he takes on me. Do to cook this.
No, because
I'm
when
not
I come
going
home, I'm
eat
trying
this.
to eat clean.
I'm
Obviously,
going to
it's a trip.
eat
It's a
this.
vacation.
But
You're not
why
supposed
did you
to. You're
go
not
to the
supposed.
trip and eat or at all junk?
You're not.
Why?
You're not.
Why?
You're not supposed to diet on vacation.
If you are going to vacation once in a year, I understand that
You don't diet on trips.
You go big on eating and everything. You leash out yourself once in a year. When you go every week on vacation and then you come home and put the pressure on me not to cook this. Oh, I cannot.
Why
eat
does it have to
this.
be salan?
I cannot
Why does it have to be
eat this.
why can't it be healthy
stuff? No, it's not salan. It's healthy stuff too.
But why do
if
you have
I
to put so much
pasta,
oil?
they cannot eat. If I make burritos, they cannot eat. If I can make tacos, they cannot eat. If I make chawal, they cannot eat. If I make pulao, they cannot eat. If I make aloo gosht, they cannot eat. If I make
Just
sabzi,
put
they cannot
less oil, or don't do desi food because it's not healthy. Anyway, sorry. Before we get into this, let's just go back. Let's go back. What was your question, man? What was your question?
What is your question?
Also, guys, I'm so sorry.
Excellent cook. They are missing
she's
out
an amazing cook.
whatever I'm cooking, and they are not eating because of the bad habits they eat outside.
She's an amazing cook,
and
yes.
And then they come with the 3-4 pounds more in their body, and they tell me not to cook this, not to cook. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have choices. Whatever you want. If you want to lose the weight, then just eat grass. Okay, just eat grass.
Last
and
night
that's
she was telling me that she's gonna make some potion, some drink for me that's gonna make me poop everything out. And what recipe is that? What is that? What drink is it? What home remedies do you come up with? What is that? Before you get into that, I would like to say that I know we're gonna get Papa G on this episode.
Yeah, but he refused.
He straight up. He straight up said, "No, I'm not gonna get on any podcast." Isn't that what he said? He was straight up like, "I'm not gonna get on any podcast."
Do not put me on podcast. I'm not going to be in the podcast.
Yes, swali bad than the other, right?
Swali bad than the
Yeah,
other.
meaning that he's like, "There's no way I'm getting on podcast." It's because he's a very shy guy. He doesn't like. He just can't. When it involves talking, Papa G is not there. So
No, in front of the camera, but with
that's what I'm saying. In front of the camera. But even then, he's very quiet. But the moment that we do get him on this podcast, the moment we do get him on this show, even to say a couple of words, it'll be a very special one.
Yeah.
So you guys have to like, I don't know. Yeah. I gotta convince him somehow.
You know,
keep liking this video, like our podcast, and one day Papa G will be on here.
I would like to whoop his ass on the national.
Because the thing is, Papa G doesn't know because Mom's gonna say something. He's not gonna know what the hell to say.
Yeah.
That would be the funniest podcast because he is so like awkward in these moments.
Yeah, he is.
He's very, and Mom's not. We're not. But he's very awkward in these moments. You guys.
But
you
how
guys
come he's likable all around?
Because
everybody
Papa
loves
G's just
him.
Papa G.
Everybody, my all friends.
See,
and
Mama
all
G doesn't
my
like him, and
family
everybody
loves
else likes
him.
Papa G.
Yeah, no.
Yes, Mom doesn't.
Whoever likes Papa G is my enemy.
Why? Why? See, Mama G hates when anybody compliments Papa G, and she's like, "No, don't freaking compliment. Don't compliment Papa G in front of Mama G."
But no, the serious thought is that this is all mazak. But I always tell Ahmed and Wajeeh and Iman too that, you know, whatever he is, whoever he is, respect him from all the cores of your heart and your brain. He is the first person to respect in entire universe.
Yes,
so
fathers,
because he's your father, and no matter what is his habit, no matter whatever he does, no matter his profession is up there in brain, whatever is in heart, I don't care. You need to respect him from head to toe when he's in front of you. That is your job.
Nice. So on that note, then why don't we just talk about how you and maybe Papa G met? And you coming to America?
No. That will be another.
Why not?
topic. Oh, then I will wear red clothes, kapde, you know.
No. Why? Why do you want to talk about that?
No. I'm not in the mood to tell to my love story. First
of all, it was a love story, huh?
Of course, it was a love story.
So is there anything wrong with love marriages?
No, it's not. But the thing is,
so
love
then why
marriage
are you
is
so
never,
focused on arranged marriages?
No. Love marriage is whatever you think it's not in the reality. That's what it is.
Well, it's obviously not a Bollywood movie, but at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with love marriages.
No, it's not nothing wrong. Love marriages are the best marriages. If you,
wow.
Yeah, if you learn how to compromise, because you have to compromise no matter what. If it is love or if it's arranged, you have to compromise because there are two human beings, and two human beings cannot be alike at all.
How much would you say you compromised?
99.9%.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Kasam se.
And how much did that compromise?
He never compromised.
Well, he's just easy, but he is very easygoing. So
He's very easygoing.
So, anyways, what did you want to talk about?
But the thing is that he always say no to things, and then he's doing.
Well, yeah, but it's not also. Yeah, that's the thing. Mom doesn't like because you don't want to drive. You want him to chauffeur you around.
It's not about drive. Now I become like this. It's about everything that I does he does not like.
So what does he like?
Only sleep.
What does he like? What
does
he like? He doesn't like going to the movies.
He doesn't like
sports like that.
He doesn't like sports.
He does listen to a lot of politics. And
he does like politics, but he wants to watch. He watches the stupidest things on the and then he keep laughing on that. If somebody shut the door hardly, he is going to laugh. If somebody fell, he's going. I mean, it's so
cute. It's
oh my.
cute.
If I wake up beside him and I see him, he's on the phone. 9 a.m., 8 a.m., he's on the phone watching and laughing, and I'm sleeping with him, you know. And he's on his
laughing?
phone. Yeah,
and when he laughs,
laughing.
his stomach shakes too when he laughs. Okay, anyway, so what do you want to talk about?
So tell me nowadays, the kids of this generation, I'm talking about the majority, and I apologize in advance who does this, but I'm not marking those who does this, but I am asking all of the people, all of the kids in the universal nowadays, why you guys do not help your parents in household work.
In household work?
Yeah. Like chores, like
I'm
errands.
sure a lot of... Okay, well...
No, this generation, believe me, if I have a party at home, believe me, I have to work.
Do the last party, the housewarming that we had?
I have to work. My husband has to work. Every single day, my husband has to put the trash out. I have to clean the dishes. I have to cook. I have to vacuum. Why this generation do not help their parents?
I think some
because
do.
in our era, we all did was the homework, school, and helping our parents. There was nothing, maybe 1 hour of drama or maybe 20 minutes of Tom and Jerry, and that's about it.
Because I'm not going to speak for everybody, but even like for myself, like if we're working on top of that, if we're providing and working and you expect us to also work in the house,
Why not? Because you guys stays on the phone 24/7.
No, we don't, bro. That's what you guys think.
No,
We don't stay on the phone 24/7.
All
That's what
the
you guys
time
think.
they are talking to their friends. They are talking to, they are on the social media, but they will not get up and clean. Put any stuff, if it is out of the place, they are not.
I do. No, but I do.
No, you are
So
a very
it's not
clean
about me.
person. But
So
the
it's not
thing is,
me. I do
but the
help.
thing is, everybody, all the kids are sitting on the couch and their mom is in the kitchen. Their father is in the garden. He's cleaning up or he's putting the trash out or he's bringing the groceries. No kids nowadays do the groceries. No kids nowadays clean the bathroom. No kids nowadays vacuum. No kids nowadays cook or clean or wash the dishes. तो भूल ही जाओ. वो तो हम 24/7 maid नौकरानी है ना घर में. माँ का दूसरा नाम नौकरानी है, which is available 24/7. We are second maid in the house. Mom is the maid in the house who is available 24/7. You don't think that we have a life too. We have
What's
a
your life?
schedule.
What's your life?
We have a.
What's your life?
Like I need to go to, and you gave me such a hard
So,
time.
so
you
your
went
life,
to the
so
gym.
your life is going to Davos?
No, it's a part of my life. I can be busy too.
I think
I have
it
a
comes
routine
out-
of
I think it-
Quran.
I
I
think-
have a routine of namaz. You think that whatever I do, I need to take out time for the cleaning and
I think it comes down to
I
responsibilities.
don't. Yeah.
Like I think it's just like in our culture, right? It just comes down to responsibilities. Like dad does a lot of the household stuff too.
Yeah,
I feel like with
alhamdulillah, he's a
kids-
very helpful.
And I feel like
yeah.
kids. I feel like I mean, I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but I feel like I don't like to do the house, like the general house stuff, because I do all my stuff. Like I will cook myself. I will clean myself. I will do my own laundry. I'll do all that. So on top of all that,
This
me
is
doing my
you
stuff,
doing yourself.
Yeah, so on
I'm
top of that, you
talking
want me to do
about-
it for
no,
others?
I'm talking about
What?
helping out. Why you don't help out? If
Yeah, I
you
don't
cook,
know. I'm
why
sorry.
you don't?
I can't.
Why you don't cook for me? If I cook, I never cook myself.
because I'm not a cook. मैं मजबूरी से cook कर रहा हूँ.
नहीं तो फिर अगर
मैं
कर रहे
मजबूरी
हो,
से cook
if-
कर रहा हूँ.
if you are cooking, then why you don't cook
I'm
for
making
me
some
too?
tarsh khana. Like I
No,
don't have
why?
any.
Why
I'm
you
making
cannot set
because
up the
I'm not a
table
cook.
for me? Like
I'm not a
all
cook.
of my life, I'm
Why-
doing.
wait, why?
I'm setting up the table for you guys.
I don't
I'm washing
cook.
the dishes for you guys. Why you cannot do it? Okay, listen.
But why can't you cook the things that I want to eat?
I have been cooking for 30 years since you were born. So
But isn't
it's
that
your
okay?
time.
Okay, but isn't that? Okay, I'm not trying to like make.
Oh, it's
rude.
my duty?
Is it,
No,
no, I'm
it's
not.
not
No,
your
no, no,
duty.
no, dude. I'm not trying to be rude, but isn't that a mom's responsibility
It's
to feed their
I
children?
understand. I understand.
Like in Islam,
we
Islamic
did.
क्या
We
होता है?
did. We
No,
did when
Islamic
you
क्या
were
होता है?
young. We did without any question. We did.
I'm not telling you to do it to me. So
After 30
so
years,
now you
they cannot do it 30 times to spread
I
the
don't
table
cook.
for us, to cook for
We
us.
do.
To indulge us. How we can
You know
be
why what
indulged.
it is? You know why what it is? It's because as kids that's what it is, right? That's the standard. As kids, we know our mom and our parents are going to cook. We know our mom is going to cook for us. We know she's going to feed us. That's how it is throughout. Like even now, like you get when people go back. If you're in school and then you go back home, right? You realize when you live in a home, you realize like, yo, I want home cooked meals, and you just expect your mom is going to do that for you because that is what you're used to. That's what you grew up doing. Why would I come home? Right? I come home because I'm lazy because I know my parents are going to cook for
When
me
you
and
were
help for
when
me.
you were a
So
child,
now
I
it's-
understand.
No, but now it's like, why
And
would I do?
moms are
No, why would
working
I
too.
do
There
that?
are lots of mom who are working outside. I'm not
True,
working right
true,
now.
true.
They are working, then they are cooking. They are bringing up the kids. I mean, it is such a tough job for women out there. I mean, kudos to them that they work outside like a man. They bring home money.
Yeah, true.
Plus
Tough.
they nurture their kids. Plus they are social. Whatever goes inside and outside the family. Mom is the responsible for the social activities and the relationships. I mean, how many roles we will play?
Is this your opportunity to vent?
No, no. The thing is that no, I'm asking all of you kids out there, why you do not help your parents in the household work, errands, chores? Why you cannot bring groceries? Why we have a responsibilities?
Bro, because we
No.
will do that one day for our family. We will take on the same responsibilities that you are doing now. We will take
I
on the same
understand,
responsibilities.
I
So why would we
understand,
do?
I understand,
it's-
but why
because
not
that's
now?
Not, honestly,
Why
because
not
look,
now?
that is not. I'm not saying kids are very helpful. I know kids are very helpful. Even bro. Like, come on, like you. This is not about me.
If
I'm
agar-
very helpful. But I'm just trying to give a
इससे
kid's
Armageddon
perspective.
in my home if I'll tell them to put the gas
What
in my
did you just
car.
say? Armageddon?
Armageddon in my home.
When did you learn that word?
Wow, what do you
Wait,
think?
what the heck? You've never. Wait, what the heck? Where did you learn this
Do
word?
you think my vocabulary is so poor?
Wait, where did you learn this word from?
Why
I've never
not?
heard you say Armageddon.
Yeah, it is Armageddon in my home if I will tell him to fill up my gas. But he's nice sometimes, he does.
You know
put
why?
up the
Because
gas.
you yell. It's like you yell to do it, and it's like because why are you so like mutaj in wanting to
my
like?
baby, my sweetheart, can you put the gas in my car? Should I beg to you?
But do I do it?
Why do I
not
beg?
do it? But do I not do
Go
it?
and put the gas. Bring your ass to the gas
Do I
station.
not do it?
And
Do I not do it?
yeah, but
let me just give you a kid's perspective because at the end of the day, bro, our parents, we see comfort in them because we come home and we want that comfort.
and we have been giving you comfort.
Yeah, so that's we would hope to continue. And
Okay,
then when
tell
we
me-
have
tell-
our
tell me
kids,
what
we
happened
will
when-
do the same thing.
Tell me what happened when you got hit here and I walk on you and you got scared. You
Wait,
got
what?
hit for the basketball. Jab tum bathroom se-
Dude. So I was playing basketball and like I got elbowed just accidentally and like there was a huge bump that formed on my
Yeah.
head, right? And like it was fine. I just needed to ice it. I was kind of not freaked out, but I was like, like it just instantly happened as soon as on impact. But either way, like
It
I
was
was fine.
big bump,
It was a
big,
big bump on my head.
huge
Either way, I
bump.
was fine. I was icing it and I was completely fine, right? And then in the middle of the night, like I was sleeping, right? I iced it and I was sleeping in the middle of the night. I had to wake up to go use the bathroom. I use the bathroom. As soon as I come out, I see my mom just standing there like some freaking scary movie, just and I'm like, oh my god, I got
And with all the
freaked out.
scarf
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
freaked out. I'm like, what the heck? Like, and I was I'm half asleep. Like, why are you coming up in the middle of the night to like, dude, I got freaked
No,
out.
I came up upstairs to check on.
Why
his-
don't you sleep
No,
on time? Sleep
no,
in normal
no,
time.
No, because I was checking on you that if it is swelling or what, and I didn't know he was in the bathroom. So when I saw that he was in the bathroom, I stood outside the bathroom. As soon as he
Half
walked
asleep, my
out,
eyes are half open.
as soon as he was just like, "Oh, what happened?" I said, "I'm just checking on you." He said,
Like I'm
"Come
like,
on."
get the heck out of here. Like, dude, either way.
And tell them when they were little, they used to come to my room. And I was sleeping.
Oh yeah. And then she like like a mother's instinct. As soon as
Yeah.
we walk in the room, she would instantly wake up and see us.
No, and
Because
I'm
she would,
sleeping
because
like
she would
this, and
feel
I open my eyes.
like
What
the
happened?
Undertaker. Like she would feel our presence, and she's like, and she starts smiling. Like she feels our presence as soon as we walk in the door.
No,
which is crazy. I guess it's a mother's instinct. Honestly,
they
It's
are just
crazy.
walking in the room and they're looking at me if I'm sleeping, right? If they want to say something.
she wakes right
and
up.
I'm like this, I'm sleeping. What happened?
Yeah, she wakes like it's crazy. Maybe as parents probably have that instinct.
Yes.
Yeah, parents have
And
that
that's
instinct.
why I come up to your room sometimes to check up on you, all
Yeah,
the time
yeah.
and give you kisses and all that. you
Either
know.
way, back to that kids thing. I think it's just a lot of kids do help, and I just think it's because when we're around our parents, we get lazy. We would expect because that's what we grew up
I
thinking. We expect
understand,
them.
yeah.
So my
but
thing is like we don't
no,
like.
No, listen.
And I'm sure some kids out there do cook.
Please, kids, if you are lazy, if you find the comfort with us, and we understand we are your ghulam, we are your servant, we are your noker, we do everything for you guys. But sometimes, please, make us feel good by doing these things, by
My
show us
thinking
the
is-
love. Show us the love. If you work for us sometimes, put the trash outside, cook the meal for us. I hate to wash the dishes. Sometimes they are in my sink for, one day. I cannot wash the dishes for some reason. I'm busy. I'm running around. Like today, I'm going to Dawat. I'm not going to mess my clothes by washing the dishes. So maybe I come late night, 1 o'clock, I'm going to wash the dishes. So if I come home, it will be nice if the sink is not full of the dishes and they are already washed. Once in a month, maybe once in a week, maybe, once in your lifetime.
Okay, so a request to all the kids is
Please, surprise your mother. Okay, now please tell one of my childhood routine I'm going to tell you. My mom and my dad used to go all the time out because my grandfather and grandmother was living 7 miles away. So at least 3 or 4 times in a week, my mom and my dad tell us that we are visiting your grandparents, so you stay home and do the homework. What we used to do, believe me, all of us, first before they go, we used to clean all the home, so to make them happy. everything clean. Sometimes I was so little that I used to wash the clothes with my hands, that my mom will be surprised, oh, I washed the clothes. We used to clean the house. We used to cook our meal, and then we will set up the studying and we will read. And by the time they will come home, we will all sleeping. Believe me, every single time, how many years? Maybe 16, 18 years, when they used to go out, me and my siblings was cleaning the house first and do something later.
I think
Only to make our parents happy. And guess what? Nano used to say, oh, ये तो पहले तो ही ज़्यादा गंद पा देता नहीं.
So exactly.
You make this place more dirtier.
Oh,
and I was like, we clean it.
So
how
there's certain
we make...
remarks that your parents say that just make you so pissed, right?
I was wondering, how come we clean it and, it's it's become more dirtier. But of course we were little, but by the time we were grew up, she was pleased with our work and we used to clean really good. And, because
I think
my
that's
mom
the
is a
difference
clean
between,
freak too.
I think this is the cultural gap. I feel like if you
But
grow up in America,
to make our parents happy. When you guys want to make your parents happy?
have I not made you happy? What more do you want? I'm so confused. Oh my God.
No, you have. I'm talking
What
about
more do you
everybody else,
I'm sure a lot of people have their own responsibilities and everything like that, but I think this is not a cultural gap in growing up in America versus growing up in Pakistan. I think in Pakistan, this is more like the normal. Whereas in America, every kid has more of like that. They go to school. It's like they expect their parents to do everything. I think that's where the cultural gap is.
I hear all the parents that nowadays kids do not help parents. People, my kids, my bachas, listen to this. If you want to make somebody life easier and that is your purpose on this earth, then make your parents' life first of all easier. If you want to give money in charity, first give parents your money, your earnings, so they can be happy. They are the first one who deserves it.
I agree.
They are the first one who deserve it. They have spent all of their life. We Desi people raise kids with our heart and soul. I know if he's breathing, he's breathing. But we are like, oh, he's breathing. He's okay. He's okay. We are over emotional people that we
very dramatic people.
Very emotional on
Very
our kids. We take care of them so well, and we expect the same thing, which is not right. But we are learning. We are learning. Like Gora people, they are kids. They are raising very good, but they are not driving themselves.
They don't have that anxiety and that depression.
Exactly.
That
They
comes
have
with
their
it
own
and the
time.
stress.
They have their own me time. They keep the kids in their distant. लेकिन हम तो अपने अंदर घुसा लेते हैं. We instilled our kids in our souls.
Yeah, true.
So
True,
so this is a bad thing, because we should have keep distant. We should have our me time. We should have our own hobbies. I remember when you were growing up, I never had anything beside you.
Yeah.
No hobbies, nothing. Even though I was a good
Kids
writer.
take over your life.
Exactly.
Especially with Desi parents, it's like
exactly.
that's all they have. Like, you guys, like you just said. Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So if you want to, please make everybody life easy, even for pets, animals, for birds. Make their life easy, right? But first of all, things about your parents. They are the most deserving, and they are the first one in the line to have your money, to have your ikhlaq, to have your hard work and easiness for them.
My only thing is this, my only thing is with all that, I was saying I 100% agree with you. My only thing is then when does a kid start their own life if they're constantly supporting or helping?
No,
and having to do with
mashallah,
their parents? When can a kid start their own life?
I start living when.
Do you know what I mean?
I was very involved with my parents and with my family. But when you were born, and even then when you were born, I didn't know how to love you guys, because I was so involved with my parents and family. But gradually, after 5 years, 10 years, I got distant from my parents, and then I was
that
involved.
happens naturally?
It happens naturally. You are going to have your own life. But the thing is, we stayed with our parents in every stage. We were talking to them.
You left, but you left. Let's. We won't have to get into the story. But you left Pakistan and came to America. How old were you?
I was like 23.
She was 23 years old and she came to America by herself.
Alone.
All her by herself. And she left when she was 23 years old, and she gets mad at me if I'm going from LA to New York. And she can't even let me go for 2 weeks or this and that. When you did everything on your own, you did all these things, you did all these experiences.
I will not like to discuss. My situation was entirely different.
So we'll go
your
into that.
situation is different. I'm going to tell you my story one day.
But still, you traveled so much. Even in Pakistan, you said, you guys would travel all the time.
I love my parents to death. They gave me so much
So
azadi.
and exactly. They give you so much freedom. So it's
freedom.
and
But the thing is, I
why do you
always
worry
used to
so much
tell
about
them,
us? Why do you worry about us so much?
My daddy was like me. He was very worried, but my mother was never worried. So
Why do you worry so much? Just answer that. Why do you worry so much?
I don't
why do
want
parents
to worry.
worry? Why do parents
don't want to
why
worry?
why do
I
parents
don't
worry
want to
so
worry, but
much?
ये शैतान जो है ना वसवसे डालता है जो दिमाग में. Because please.
What do you okay? So what do you think is happening? What do you think is happening? No. Believe me. What do you think? Okay.
Believe me. I don't want to worry. It is a very, very bad.
Okay, so let's understand
I
parents.
don't want
So
to.
for the kids right there right now, and a lot of people that the parents feel this way or kids that have to go through this, tell us what you are worrying about when we travel.
Okay, so when,
As a mom, what are you worrying about?
First of all, when the kids are not in front of parents' eyes, it's uncomfortable.
So you expect them to be in front of your eyes 24/7
but
for the rest of their life, for their entire life?
No, we know they have to. They will fly away. They are going to have their own life. They are going to do all these stuff. And believe me, I am kind of 1%, maybe, or 20 or 30%. I should not be like this, but my dad used to be very worried. यहाँ नहीं जाओ, ये हो जाएगा, गाड़ी को कुछ हो जाएगा, पहाड़ हैं. और मतलब when I used to travel, he used to tell me, look at your stuff, don't let anybody touch your stuff, look at your passport, somebody is going to put anything or any drugs in your saman or your suitcase or your bag, and immigration is going to hell on you that this is your stuff. I mean, these kind of things that he was over worried. He was keep talking to us, then it made me over worried because of he instilled in me all the fears.
So we've been traveling, alhamdulillah, we traveled a lot for work, for everything like that. We've traveled a lot internationally, domestically, alhamdulillah. You've told us all these things already. So, why is it now? What are you still worrying about whenever we travel?
I don't know.
What's in your head? What's in your head?
No,
what's in a mom's head?
No.
Tell me.
It's the thing.
Like bad people, what is in your head?
Only the thing is that we are scared. I don't know why.
Scared
we
of what?
Scared. They are away. They are come.
Scared like something's gonna happen to the plane.
No,
what?
They come home safely. And
so when what do you?
The thing is that I don't want to worry. Believe me, I just only want to trust Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and that's what I am still alive. If I will not trust Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, maybe I will die because of the fears and because of all the
constantly
anxieties.
Worried about
anxieties, and these anxieties
but the thing
not
is
in your control.
But what about when we were living? What about when we went to school? When we moved away from school? For school, what about
did you see my response when you come one day, all of a sudden from
exactly.
New York?
That video went viral. When I surprised Mama Jee after coming home when I was living in New York. After I was done
and
with the bar exam,
what kind of joy I had that you were in front of my eyes all of a sudden. Instead, I was worrying that you are traveling somewhere. Believe me, I swear to God, I don't want to get worried, but this thing comes in my head. Somebody is, whispers in my head.
So what do you think can stop that? Why don't you?
And then I only worship Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, please give me some sukoon, and all.
But what if we text you and we're like, okay, we're good?
Then I'm okay. Then I'm okay. And I in touch because of your Instagram stories that he's posting, he's doing good. When you don't post for 1 or 2 days, then I'm worried. Why? Then I'm reaching you. I do not reach you now. You were away for 4 days. Did I send you one text? No.
No, but you were pissed that I. No. You're talking about just recently?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No,
so
no.
I.
But this was a drive.
And
this
no,
was a drive.
and
this wasn't like this is to the Bay. This was like
no, and then plus you went.
Close by. It's not like it wasn't.
Where
like a
did you
flight.
go last time? Abhi tum kahin gaye the? Did I text you?
New York.
New York, yeah.
Yeah, you were pissed that I was going.
I was pissed, but I didn't text you. Oh, where are you?
But you were pissed.
No.
I had to go without telling you because of my God, guys. Yada, I don't know if we haven't talked about this on a podcast. Yeah, let's talk about this on a podcast and maybe. So, I was going to New York. Okay, remember I was going to New York when I didn't tell you, and then I told you I sent you a picture, and I'm at the lounge.
Oh, ha.
And that video, I posted a video that also was like a lot of people saw that video. That you cussed me out on my story, like you're texting me, like.
Why? How dare you didn't tell me and you just left?
You know why? Because honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it. Because you don't make it, I didn't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with कहाँ जा रहे हो, किधर जा रहे हो, किसके साथ जा रहे हो, किसके साथ होगे, क्या करोगे, क्या वजह, this, that, why do you have to go, who are you going to be with, what are you doing there, what's the point? I don't want to deal with all that. I just don't. I'm sick of it. I'm old enough I'm like, dude, I'm old enough. I'm alhamdulillah, like I'm careful
I
enough.
have
I'm
cut
old
this
enough.
50%.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
but I'm
No,
old
I
enough.
have cut
So
this-
that's why when I was traveling, I was going to New York. I literally, this was like I posted this on. If you guys haven't seen this on TikTok or Instagram, like I posted like a reel about it. Like genuinely, it wasn't set up. None of it was set up. It was actually genuine, straight up serious. I just left. I was going to tell you. So it was a day of, right? It was a day of. I had this plan for like a couple weeks. I was gonna tell her the day of when I'm going to New York because I just didn't want to deal with all that stuff. But the thing is that when my flight was happening and I was gonna drive to the airport myself and park my car, whatever, I was packing. She didn't see me packing. I just did it in my room. And when I was about to leave, I was going to tell you as I was leaving, right? I was gonna tell you when I was leaving. I was gonna tell you like because obviously you're gonna see me put my suitcase in my car and I'm like you were gonna see all that, right? But the thing is, you were not home. You want to go pick up Eamon. So I was going to tell you, but because you weren't home, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. So then, and as I was leaving, I was going to just post on. I was just gonna post on Instagram story, and that was gonna be my way of telling my mom that I was at the airport. So if you guys saw that, genuinely, none of it was planned or set up. I just left, and what you guys saw on social media, like that, all actually happened. She was pissed. She legit cussed me out on my story. She said. I can't repeat the word, but she gave me a gali. It's the funniest thing ever. She replied to my story. Like you replied to my story with the cuss word, and she's like,
"No, I didn't imagine." But I saw you are in the club, the your lounge club, and I saw the telephone.
The logo?
No, telephone switch, two switch. Outlets वो lounge में ही होते हैं. मैंने कहा, literally he's in the lounge. My God, how dare!
I just didn't want to do it. That was honestly, I felt rebellious. I did feel a bit. I guess kids we would love to tell you what we're doing. We would love to tell you and be transparent with you if you allow for a comfortable situation for that to happen.
No, I have calmed myself 50%.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the past, but I'm just saying like kids will be willing to open up to the parents, to you guys, to the parents. We will willing to tell you that we're traveling here, we want to go here, or it's just if you guys allow for a comfortable environment for us to tell you all these things.
You travel too much, beta. You travel too much.
But you traveled.
No,
you were a travel agent back in your day. You traveled by yourself with friends. You traveled all the way to America at that time. Us zamane mein. Imagine that. Imagine that for a second.
I don't know, मेरे parents ने
How did your parents do that?
There was no social media. There was no
social media. There's no cell phone. There was
and
nothing.
I was
now
gone
you have
for
everything.
3 days क्योंकि मैं travel
Literally.
मेरा 12 hour बॉम्बे में stay था फिर उसके बाद TW की 10 घंटे की flight थी बॉम्बे की flight थी. Oh
Literally.
my God.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
For 3 days my parents never knew, and then after 3 days I arrived in LA. Then they knew, okay, I am arrived.
And so imagine how the parents did it back then. You would not be able to.
Especially a young girl, unmarried young girl.
Yeah, she was.
God.
Guys, she wasn't married to Papa G. She met Papa G in America, and they got married here. Like she literally left Pakistan, came to America by herself. Who does that at your age as a woman? And imagine what your parents went through. And if you were in that era, if we were living in that era without cell phones, you would not be able to survive.
No, I won't.
You would not be able to survive. 100%, you would not be able to survive because you're constantly worried. You're constantly thinking like something is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. But my request. So you know how she had a request for kids to help. My request to parents is that. Okay, you know what? The other day, let's talk about a story that happened in our house. I went out, met up with a friend from college, right? After a very long time, I just went out. We went to a coffee shop. I was getting work done. I was actually editing a podcast, right? And I came home. Right? After a couple hours, whatever the case may be, I just went out and I came home. The second she sees me, kahan the, kidhar the, kiske saath the, in that tone, like, where were you? What were you doing? I didn't see you all day. You weren't home all day. Where have you been? In that moment, I was just like, I just kind of, because we've argued and fought about this a lot. In that moment, I just kind of like let it go. I was like, don't worry. I don't want to answer. I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of having to answer all the time when I'm, bro, like, look up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm almost 30. Like, I don't need to answer. Either way, I just ignored it, trying to not start a fight. I just ignored it. I was like, you know what? I can't do this. So then she repeats it again. And she knows that I don't want to like entertain this conversation, right? Because the way she came at me, the tone, I just don't like. For my request to parents, if you guys want to ask us where we are, what we're doing, who we're with, or don't, like, as soon as I come home, don't do that. If you're just, and she said to a point where I just literally lost it. I blew up. If you want to ask me, like, if you're just trying to start a conversation, and her excuse was, I'm just trying to conversate to you. If you're trying to start a conversation with me, you don't do it in that way. You say, hi, beta, how are you? What did you eat today? Did you go somewhere? Did you eat something? Like, you don't do it in that way. कहाँ थे? किधर थे? कहाँ जा रहे थे? पूरे दिन से आप गायब थे घर से.
You want us to be your slave.
No, how does that have to do with being slave?
Why? Why? If parents ask you, where were you? Because the thing is,
that's not about being slave.
I didn't want to ask. It does not, you are home, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Wherever you were doing.
Your issue? Wherever you were doing,
I don't care. Who are you ever with it? I don't care because I know your friends and I know you.
Okay, then what's the issue?
Only the thing is, sometimes do you want to make the conversation?
Sometimes. So that's how you make a conversation?
कॉल आ चुकी थी वजी फोन ने पिक करा वेयर इज वजी
मैंने कहा मम्मा मुझे नहीं पता
वजी कहाँ है आई डोंट नो वजी कहाँ तो फिर नानो कहती है वजी तुम्हें बता के नहीं क्या ये लड़के बच्चे का आजकल के क्या करते हैं अब मम्मा को क्या बताऊं कि they do not tell
so now every time I have to step outside the house going to the gym I have to
9 out of 10 he just goes and he comes back
I go to the gym and come back and
I don't know he goes and he comes back
so now I have to inform them when I'm going to the
reach
gym
you and she said where is Wajeeh I said mama I don't know where is he and she said he's not picking up the phone so when you came I asked where were you it's just a simple question
but the thing it's not a
why
simple, no
you
it's
need
the tone
to blow up
mama it's the tone it's not a simple question
okay बर्दाश्त करो
no it's not about
जब बचपन में आप लोगों की ऐसी हरकतें करती थी इतनी ऐसे हम बर्दाश्त करते थे बर्दाश्त करो टोन है तो क्या हो गया यार
how much should we tolerate
अगर नहीं मुझे ये समझ नहीं आती कि why you think that we have to be your gulam and servant
okay so wait how is that wait
why we have to be polite oh bachi
so why does
how was your day my ass how was your day we were waiting for you home we were waiting from our soul from our heart we didn't see you we wanted to spend time with
if I'm home I'm
all
you should
morning
just be happy,
I didn't
kids.
see you
you should
so
just be
क्या क़यामत आ गई अगर मैंने पूछ लिया क्या क़यामत आ गई अगर मैंने पूछ लिया कि कहाँ थे तुम सारा दिन
you should just be happy that I'm home you should just be happy no you should worry
oh highness your excellence
tone, bro.
your excellence where were you all this time your excellence
you know what you do
your excellence
you know what you do
your
you know
highness
why you know why it is you know why it is
क्या क़यामत आ गई मैंने पूछा कहाँ थे तुम सारा दिन क्या क़यामत आ गई
can I talk
क्या क़यामत आ गई बताओ मुझे बताओ नहीं अगर मैंने पूछ लिया गुस्से से ओके तुम कहाँ थे इसमें इतनी बुरी क्या बात है माँ को इतना भी हक नहीं है कि
कहाँ थे किधर थे किसके साथ थे क्या कर रहे थे पूरे दिन से गायब हो
नहीं तो क्या हो गया
why
नहीं तो क्या हो गया अगर कहाँ थे किधर थे पूरे दिन से गायब हो क्या हो गया कौन से तुम्हारे जो है कौन से तुम्हारे तगमे गिर गए हैं कौन से मेडल्स आर came off from your
you know why let me tell you can I speak
No, just tell me what is your problem if I ask you. What is your problem? Why? What is your problem?
Okay, can I speak?
कहाँ थे? किसके साथ थे? इतनी देर से तुम्हें देखा नहीं है. यार माँ हूँ मैं पूछ सकती हूँ तुमसे.
Am I going on an international trip? You're not seeing me for a month. You should be happy that I'm here at home. Listen. Let me tell you this. If you're old, if you get to a point where you've done everything, you've done everything that you want. Like you've wanted out of me in the sense of like I'm done with school. I got a job. I've got my degree. I'm doing everything that I've required from me out of my responsibilities. Right? If I'm doing all of that, I'm at an age where I don't need to announce every single time I step foot outside the house. I don't need to announce that, oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to the gym. Oh, hey, I'm meeting up with this person. Oh, hey, I ate this today. Oh, hey, I'm doing that. That creates an environment that is so toxic and not a fun or a comfortable environment to live in. If you want kids to be in a comfortable environment for them to live in, why are you, Mama, what's going on? She's not, see, as I'm saying this, guys, look at her. As I'm saying, she doesn't even care to listen. She's not even listening to everything I'm saying. She's on her phone. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. See, why are parents like this? Now when it's my turn to speak and answer you and tell you you're not even listening.
इतना time हो गया है मैं
You're
क्या
not even
करूँगी?
listening. You're not even
1 hour
listening.
20 minutes
Yeah, we're going to wrap up on this point. Let me just tell you. If you guys want, you don't create a comfortable environment for us to live in.
I'm sorry, I cannot be your gulam.
Wait. So you're saying that by me leaving the house, going to the gym and coming back home, and by me not telling you when I'm leaving the house, telling you who I'm with, telling you what I'm doing every second of the day, that makes you a servant?
No, listen to me.
How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense?
You are making me bad in front of the
it's
entire
not about bad.
world.
It's just about...
No, I
okay,
never asked you. I never asked you the entire day. Where are you?
If a kid is old enough, all my requests of my parents, if a kid is old enough, if they understand their responsibilities, they're doing everything that's asked of them or required of them, if they're at that age, bro, dude, at the end of the day, and if I'm going outside, I'm not coming. I'm not coming home at 3, 4, 5 a.m., bro. I just went in the afternoon and came back in the afternoon. I'm not coming if I understand if I'm in bad environments, if I'm doing bad things, if I'm coming home at 4 or 5 a.m., I'm not doing any of that. All I'm trying to say is that if you guys, parents, my request to parents is to be a bit more understanding. If you guys want us to tell you everything, if you guys want us to create a comfortable, safe environment, healthy environment where we are happy to live with you guys and be with you guys, then you should understand the kid and don't do these
90% of the time, I never ask you. You are running.
Okay, that's fine.
You are running your errands every single day, and I never ask you.
Now I need to announce when I'm running my errands. At the end of it, all I'm trying to say is this. That parents just create a more you learn how to live like we as kids.
Okay,
just let me finish. Now, as we as kids have came back, right? As if we have kids, if we're not married yet, if we're obviously one day we will. But if we are living with you guys and we're at home, right? We learn to live with you guys, right? But I don't feel like parents learn to live with us.
Yeah, you're right.
Parents don't learn to live with us
because they use their authority because we are parents.
Yeah. We learn to live with you guys. If we're living with you guys, you guys don't learn to live with us. Just be a bit more understanding.
एक second. पता क्या? Let me tell you the story behind why we asked. When we were growing up, right? When we were in a household growing up, whoever goes anywhere, they used to tell mother and parents, because that time there was no phone, because that time there was no social media. So we gets into the habit, okay, तो सिर्फ कहाँ जा रहा है, तो सिर्फ दूध लेने गया था, तो सिर्फ कहाँ गया है, तो सिर्फ अपने क्लास अटेंड करने गया है, कितने बजे आएगा.
So that's different.
Yeah. कितने बजे आएगा, इतने बजे आएगा. जमील नजर नहीं आ रहा, जमील किधर गया है, जमील दोस्तों के साथ बाहर गया है. मतलब कहने का ये मतलब था कि whoever had a schedule to go out, parents and other siblings knew that this is happening.
Wow, I didn't think of it that
way.
That
this is happening. So we grew out with this concept that whoever goes out from the house, the घर वालों को पीछे पता होना चाहिए कि कोई बंदा क्या काम करने गया है और approximately इतने बजे तक वापस आ जाएगा. क्योंकि उस वक्त तक टेलीफोन नहीं थे, उस वक्त हम कॉल नहीं कर सकते थे. तो अब ये ना unknowingly habit है. It's not that we are teasing you, it's not that we want to control you, it's unknowing habit in our mind कि हमें पता होना चाहिए. जैसे अब अम्मी मुझसे पूछती है कि वजी तन 10 के नहीं गया, मतलब कि ये this
I get that, but now we live in an era. I see
understand.
that gives perspective. Now gives kids a perspective as to why they do that, because back then in their day they didn't have their phone, so they always have to do that. I'm just saying.
We always know whoever is going where and when they are coming back.
I'm just saying for kids now. I'm just giving kids perspective.
It was big masla. अगर कोई ना बता के जाता, तो it was very big problem because they cannot imagine that this person is ghaib, disappeared, and we don't know where his whereabouts.
And for kids nowadays, that just becomes very annoying when parents are constantly down our throat asking us all these questions. When we are at that age, and you know that we are responsible, and you know that we have our stuff together. If there's kids that are out there that are coming home at 4 or 5 a.m., they don't have their stuff together, they're still in school slacking off, whatever the case may be, they don't have their
no, I understand. But
I get,
but I'm telling you, we do it unknowingly. We don't want to tease you.
So basically, parents.
That's how we grew up. That's how in back of our minds.
That makes sense.
That's supposed to be that हमें पता होना चाहिए your whereabouts. हमें कोई और तरीका नहीं पता. हमें और कोई तरीका पता ही नहीं था how to act. You know.
That gives perspective. So now I'm just asking for parents out there to just learn to live with their kids versus constantly kids always having to learn to live with their parents.
Thank God if I'm worried. Thank God if you didn't tell me. Like I was waiting for you on the Maghrib prayer. I text you, Wajeeh, I'm ready for the Maghrib prayer. Please come join. And you said, oh, I'm with the Khais for his birthday dinner. I mean, how that I am waiting for the Maghrib prayer inside the living room and he's not home and he's all the way in the Hollywood or somewhere.
I don't need to announce. I don't need to tell you where I'm going all the time.
Yeah, I know. But I understood. Okay. You texted me. Suppose if there was no phone and I'm waiting for
but that is fine. That's fine to do. But I'm just talking about the approach. Like you guys do it in a way where it's very
we don't mean that.
You guys do it as a way where it's like it's pounding down on us. It's pounding down on us.
या थोड़ा सा टोन हमारी गलत भी होगी तो बर्दाश्त करने में क्या हर्ज है?
But we will. And I'm sorry. For me, I just
नहीं बर्दाश्त करने में क्या हर्ज है?
Kids should understand that they're just doing it from a good place. But parents should also understand how to do it and the approach to do it. We each have to learn how to live with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. So I'll end on that note that we have to learn
And
because she has
parents
to go
are
to a
not
dawa.
perfect too. We are human beings. Parents are not perfect
And
too.
kids are not perfect either.
Yeah, we are humans.
We're
We
learning
make
as well.
mistake and we learn every day. But only the thing is, you need to understand where we come from. What is our background? I mean, you don't know how I grew
Yeah,
up. You
true.
don't know what is
True,
what
true,
were my
true. Very
passions
true.
when I was growing up. You don't know what is in my mind. So we have to give this doubt of that we don't know them perfect. And on other side, vice versa, we know you guys very well because you are our life, you know. You don't know our
Okay.
childhood, but we know your childhood.
Okay, so I know you have to go to Davat, so she
No,
keeps...
it's a traffic is killing me, and then
Yeah,
we have to pray
exactly.
also too.
So anyways, we'll end on this note. I think this was a great lesson to be learned. For this is again a perspective between kids and parents. That
Yeah.
you just gave me that perspective.
Yeah.
I understand that now that you're saying that you guys didn't grow up that way.
Yeah.
So it's different. And same with us. It's like we live in an era. That's just how we grew up. So it's like at the end of the day, just learn to live with each other.
Exactly,
And I
exactly.
just feel like parents don't want to do that. Because
Yeah.
they just feel like they always have that authority. And that doesn't, I get, you guys do have that authority. At the end of the day, you guys are parents, you guys are mom and dad, you guys do have that authority, rightfully so. But at the same time, create a comfortable, healthy environment for everybody, for fights not to happen, for disagreements to not happen. And I'm sure kids and parents do this, they go back and forth all the time. I'm sure parents fought with their sons, daughter, all this fighting happens. It's just normal in households. But I'm just saying, like, we should just learn to live with each other and have that understanding that we just discussed about.
Yes.
So
And believe me, Wajeeh, I never mean to criticize you by going out or why you spend
It
the time
just
out.
sounds like that. It sounds like that.
It's only to know what you've been up to. That's all. I mean, you are all my life. If I ask you something, and this is also very wrong that you are all my life, I should have my own life.
Exactly.
You know?
That's also,
This
we
is
have our
also
own
wrong.
lives.
But you know. I am cutting off.
You have
but
to learn how to. You
50%,
got to cut off the umbilical cord.
No.
Parents, moms have to cut off the damn umbilical cord.
No,
How long you guys want the umbilical cord attached for?
No, I understand. But the thing is, inshallah, jab tumhari shaadi hogi, I will cut off your.
Yeah, that's what you think. We'll see. That'll be a whole nother chapter now. Keep you guys involved throughout that. But anyways, on that note, for next episode, guys, I'm thinking that go ahead and submit questions to our Chai Talk podcast email down below. And that episode is going to be about us giving advice,
Yes.
people that are going through, whether you're going through something with a partner in marriage. Oh, that your battery just died. I'm just going to end it. The partner or marriage, you just come over here. Your partner or your marriage, whatever the case may be, go ahead and ask us advice on that, and we will go ahead and answer it. Mama Jee's camera just died, so she's coming and sitting next to me right here. On that note, Mama Jee, thank you guys for joining Chai Talk. I'll see you guys
And
next week.
please do send us notes. And next time I'm going to tell you some learning tips, how to spend your day. Learning is a big part of your life. So I'm going to talk about some learning stuff in the next episode.
But for the next episode, I want people to send us questions so we can give them advice. So let's do that. Giving you guys advice on marriage advice, on parents' advice, dealing with moms, dealing with that, advice about even school, from if you guys have questions for me about school and that process.
Your study journey,
so go ahead and ask us advice and questions on our email, and we will do that for the next episode.
अगर सवाल नहीं आए तो फिर episode भी नहीं होगी.
Exactly. She said if the questions don't come, then the episode won't happen either. But anyways, thank you guys again so much. Love. Appreciate it. And tune in for next episode every Saturday, Chai Talk, where the tea gets hot and
Sizzling.
we spill a lot of tea and arguing back and forth. So appreciate all the support again. Much love. See you
all.
guys.
Love you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay happy with long, happy, healthy life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. Taking क्या कहते हैं?
Stay beautiful, y'all. Take it
Stay
easy.
beautiful. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Bye. Peace.